Manu, you've gotten a hold of a Democratic document about Dr. Jackson. What can you tell us?
Yeah, this is a document compiled by staff to Senator Jon Tester, who's the ranking Democrat on the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee. And this comes after that staff had interviewed 23 people who had either worked with Dr. Ronny Jackson or who are currently working with Ronny Jackson. They lay out explosive details and allegations about his past misconduct. And again, these are allegations that have not been fully substantiated and that this committee is investigating, but enough to delay a confirmation hearing that had been scheduled for today as this committee investigates. Now, these allegations fall into three different categories. One involves how he's prescribed drugs in the past in a loose manner, according to this document. Another one dealing with how he administered an office and had abusive behavior towards his colleagues, particularly people who worked underneath him, allegedly. And number three, about drunkenness, drinking on the job, and particularly on trips overseas. And in one particularly damaging allegation, it says at a Secret Service going away party, Jackson got drunk and wrecked a government vehicle. It also says on at least one occasion, Jackson could not be reached when he was needed because he was passed out drunk. And at one time it talks about him holding a medical bag, and he was intoxicated at the time while he was holding this medical bag. But other allegations as well, causing some alarm on Capitol Hill, particularly when it comes to prescribing medication, saying that he had gave large supply of Percocet, the pain medication, to a White House military officer, and he had private stocks of controlled substances. Also, he would not track how he handed out the sleeping medication Ambien, as well as Provigil, which is a drug to use to wake people up. Those controlled substances required tracking, which allegedly he did not do. And people would come to him to get these medications because other physicians would not, according to these allegations. Now, Wolf, this is compiled again by the Democrats, but the Republicans themselves view these as very serious. They want to investigate this further, including the chairman of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, Johnny Isakson, who told me earlier today that they want to get to the bottom of all of these allegations, and that's one reason why they delayed today's confirmation hearing. And another Republican on that committee, Mike Rounds, who sits on that committee, Wolf, told me these are coming from credible individuals who are bringing forward these allegations, even as the White House said that he has been fully vetted, his past background checks in the past, and that Jackson himself has denied crashing a car, something he said just moments ago. There's still enough concern on Capitol Hill that there's his nomination in serious doubt of ultimately getting this job.
Very serious doubt indeed. Manu, thank you very much. Dr. Ronny Jackson spoke out just a little while ago about the new allegations against him as the White House is ramping up its defense of him, calling his record, quote, impeccable and his vetting thorough.